everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear my voice or you can see my screen, right? Hear my voice. Please give me a like or share, right? So that I know that you are here, and you can just say hello to me if you don't mind, right? Please like and share, right? Very happy to be here with you guys tonight. Right? Good evening, everyone. I hope you have a great dinner already. If not, right, I can be your entertainment for your dinner. Okay, right. So without further ado, let me just quickly share my screen. Okay, right. Um, yep, this is my screen. This is my slide. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jindy. Right. Today, my topic is about NFT crash. Right. Is it just a start, or is it a bubble already, or is it like it is going to crash more, or it is just like a small crash and then you bounce back up to the all-time high again. Right. Today we're gonna take a deep dive into this and then see what can we do. Is there any chance for us to invest in this space in Web3, in cryptocurrency, right? Is there an opportunity for this, right? Okay, without further ado, let's continue first, right? Let's start with a disclaimer. So today, whatever that I'm sharing is for education. It is not a financial advisors, right? It is just a pure sharing for everyone on what I'm doing, right? It's for educational purposes. It is not financial advisors. So if you want to do any investment, please do your own due diligence. Yeah, especially in this dangerous time, this risky time. Okay. Okay, so let's look into it, right? As we know, we have stock market crash for the past for the year, right? Since early of the year, we have been crashing and crashing and crashing, and we have even hit around 20% of stock market crash, overall stock market crash, right? But then for cryptocurrency, right, we are actually more than 50% down, right? And also, as we know, NFT is actually linked non-fungible token, right? It is actually linked to cryptocurrency. So because you use cryptocurrency like Ethereum, like Solana to purchase NFT, right? So whenever crypto down, right, NFT will double down. Okay, it means like the crypto price down. At first, your valuation will down, even if the price of the NFT don't drop, right? You will first lose money. You will first lose certain paper value on your NFT first, okay, on the cryptocurrency value, okay, and most of the time it will crash together, okay, especially in this very moment where there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of fear that market will crash further, right? Yeah, we will look into it, and before that, right, let me just show you the historical chart of NFT, right? So this is a trading platform known as OpenSea, right? OpenSea is the largest trading platform for NFT in the world currently. Okay, as you can see, that the lifespan of NFT is very very young. It's even less than a year old, right? In end of June, they are actually almost one. They are 1 year, like almost 1 year plus only. Okay, even our famous. Let me just show you a little bit of the famous NFT later. So as you can see, volume is the purple color one. You can see that the volume actually spike up, right? Actually around uh, mid or mid March, or actually mid April, right? Um, Whenever there's a big spike, right? Be it in cryptocurrency, be it stock market, it means that actually there's a lot of new users actually come in. As you can see, the new users actually come in early 2022, right? Early 2022, and then together with the volume spike, okay? It also is direct proportional to the transaction. As you can see, there is a lot of transaction actually in early 2022 into end of first quarter of 2022. Okay, so let's look into some famous NFT. Okay, so this is one of the so-called more famous NFT. We call it Board Ape Yacht Club (BAYC). When they first launched in May 2021, right? They are actually at $150. They actually sold at $150. Okay, bear market, they are hovering around 90 Ethereum to 100 Ethereum. So they are with the current JPEG, right? Current JPEG valuation, the cheapest valuation is around even at current cryptocurrency Ethereum price, they are at around 200,000 USD. Okay, yeah, 200,000 USD. Okay, so it is very very expensive. Okay, this is what we call cool cap. When they first launched in 2021, right? 2021, they actually launched it at a very very cheap price as well, and at their peak they are around less than 20 Ethereum, right? Less than 20 Ethereum. Let's say at the peak of Ethereum is around 4,000, so they are around 80,000 per JPEG. Currently, they are hovering around 3 to 4 Ethereum at the current price of around 8K. It is still very very expensive to actually buy a JPEG holding a JPEG of 8,000 USD. It doesn't, you don't know what values that they bring. Okay, this is a cybercoin. This is actually a very famous NFT, and they are peaked actually at 200 Ethereum, and they are peaked at 100 Ethereum when they launched in 2021, end of 2021, right? They are one of the most hyped community or projects that actually they launch. So a lot of actually so-called blue chip project, right? They are actually launched in 2021, maybe Q3 or Q4. So their lifespan is very, very, very young, and people are calling them blue chip. Okay, in real stock market, when people are calling it blue chip, you actually need to go through at least 5 years of period, right? But then in NFT world, right, I do not know why a lot of people is just jumping into this bandwagon, into this hype, and then people are calling embrace a lot of projects, calling them blue chip, right? In my opinion, they are not blue chip because they have not proven themselves in their market, they have not proven themselves over time, and they are not bringing any real value to actually to the holders or to the investors. A lot of us, we are invested in NFT, right? We are in for the money, we are in for the quick money, so we are in out very, very quickly. We are flipping NFT. Okay, so that's why you can see there's a lot of transaction because people are seeing so much money actually pouring in and getting out. Then again, this is a zero sum game. When someone earn money, someone is losing. Okay, so for example, if someone is actually buying this JPEG for 200 Ethereum, even at the current price, let's say 200 Ethereum, right? The current price is 400,000, 400,000 USD. Imagine you are the one who are buying 400,000 USD at the peak of this NFT project. Okay, and current price actually at 20 Ethereum is 80, 80, 80 USD. You must be like, oh my god, am I the top signal when I buy everything crash, right? You'll be feeling like that. So there's a lot of up and down in these NFT projects. Also compared to cryptocurrency, we know that cryptocurrency can go up and go down very, very quickly, right? You know, one thing about cryptocurrency is about you can actually liquidate your asset or you want to buy or sell your asset very quickly because there's a lot of volume, the liquidity is there, right? Then again, for NFT, right, if you want to sell it in a very, very cheap, very, very quick manner, right, you need to actually be at the lowest price most of the time so that people can grab it at the lowest price. Then again, this lowest price, there's no lower. There's only lower, there's no lowest. Okay? The lowest will be zero. Okay? And this Kaiju King, a lot of people are very, very proud of their profile pic whenever they are holding Kaiju King. Right? They're such a proud community saying that if you hold Kaiju King, you actually make it really, right? You made it really. But actually, in fact, if you look at this chart, right, every single project they are less than 1 year, right? Even for Korea Club, they launched in May 2021 until now, up until now, they are just barely 1 year. They are 1 year old in my real life is what? They are real baby, man. They are real baby, right? So they actually they have not gone through any severity. Okay, for Neo Tokyo, right? Neo Tokyo, this one also went up to 200 Ethereum. Okay, went up to 200 Ethereum. It's damn crazy to actually buy Neo Tokyo at 200 Ethereum. So this a lot of people when they are getting into NFT world, right? Everyone will be in for the big money, right? In for the entire amount is this zero sum game, and there's no valuation also about it to do about this thing. If you want to get it, you need to get the best chance to actually earn money from NFT is to earn point list, and then with point list you can actually flip your NFT and the price, right? So if you are here with me tonight, right, please like and share, and please comment if you are in NFT, and just let me know which project you have actually bought in, and maybe let me know if you are earning money or not. Okay, just type in the chat below. I'd like to interact with one of you. Okay, okay. So what happened now, right? Since early May or end of April, we are seeing the majority stock market has been crashing, right? It's been crashing, okay, and crypto also has been going to the bear market. Of course, for NFT, we are hitting bear market now. Compared to the hype previously, since quarter three, quarter four last year until quarter one this year, right? We are seeing very very low volume compared to last year. Okay, the volume is close to none, right? A lot of people are not willing to spend their Ethereum. A lot of people are feeling that come to realization that NFTs are just a bunch of JPEGs, right? What value can they bring to me, right? A lot of people really do not know what are they buying before that, and a lot of people are actually back holding, right? They are holding their bag now, meaning that uh, they are buying at a high. It's either they are selling at a low, or they are still holding their NFT, thinking that it might go to all-time high again, right? When the market comes in, they know, right? Actually, a lot of cryptocurrency, sorry, not cryptocurrency, a lot of NFT, right? They are going to zero, right? 99% of the cryptocurrency, right? They are going to zero. Listen to this again. 99% of NFTs, right? They are going to zero. Why? Because supply is more than demand, and this is what we this is a phenomenon what we call it bubble. Every single company and every they are creating projects. For example, this what I call during this low volume, right? What do they do? A lot of people are degen. They are doing degens. What we call them degens? Because degens are the short form for degenerates, right? Degenerates is in, or in definition would be like a lot of people are using a lot of money to buy things that they understand at all. They have zero knowledge, but they are just pumping in money or buying projects or buying NFTs without understanding what they actually buying. And sometimes they actually feel that there is a chance that this is a scam. They are also willing to get it because this is the current situation, right? A lot of projects they are working really hard to actually build a future for NFT projects or the Web3, right? Then again, currently because of the bear market, people are not willing to actually wait for the project to actually come to a fruition, right? Come to a fruition, so they are just getting into those free mint. A lot of projects come in for launching now, they are free mint, right? They are free, okay? They are free, but then it comes with risk lah. So free doesn't mean when it's free, right? Normally you are the product. When it's free, normally you are the product, because when they launch it, and if it's a hype project, right, then a lot of people will get it, and there's just so many uh, so many NFTs in one project, maximum of 10,000, right? Normally, and let's say you are out of those 10,000, you didn't manage to get it for the premium, okay? Then you will need to buy on the secondary, and a lot of people will FOMO into this one. For example, this troll town, WTF, this troll town, it is mentioned by project team that's saying that we are trolling the market currently, right? We are trolling the market means, right, we are making fun of the market during the this bear market. Everyone is just buying blindly, everyone is just going crazy. Okay? But this is a 10,000 items project, and when they launch, it's actually at zero. It's a freebie. You just need to pay for their gas. And currently, their trading volume is actually 700 plus. Means, right, if the project owner is setting royalty for 10%, they are earning 72 Ethereum for this one. And then when it is a free mint and it goes to all going to die. This project, right? It's also a control project, and look at it, it's a free mint. The project currently is at one Ethereum. One Ethereum is like damn crazy to actually buy into this NFT world now. It is super damn crazy. If you are lucky enough to actually do a free mint, be it by all means go ahead because your risk is so low. Then again, please get out and do not buy secondary if you are looking for this right. They are actually top ranking project currently in terms of volume. And look at their volume. They are at 7,300. Imagine your royalty is at 10%. The project owner is earning 730 Ethereum. How much money is that? Right? It's damn crazy. And look at it, Shitbase. Right? Shitbase is another 10,000 project and also Freemium. They are at 0.32 Ethereum, right? About $600. Right? Their total volume is 128,000 um, traded volume already. Okay, this is FTC for the culture official, right? This one just launched yesterday. Look at it. They are at 0.34 price, 1.4 1.4 thousand volume, right? They are setting their royalty at 10%. And how much they are earning? I think 40 Ethereum just like that, right? And what is next? This is the corporate now. It is crazy. It is like zero free mint also, right? You just need to pay for gas and look at the floor price, right? It is at 5.4 Ethereum. Last I saw when they were at the highest, it was around 8 Ethereum. When they were at 8 Ethereum, it will be like around 24, 16,000 USD. It's super crazy for such a troll project, right? Um, so yeah, this is what we call when all these things happen, right? People are earning stupid money, right? This is what we call bubble in the making. Okay, this is what we call bubble in the making, right? So bubble in the making. What happened recently, right? Like I said, Bitcoin actually crashed around 60% recently. Why? Due to the interest rate hike. Okay, bank in the whole world, bank is actually doing quantitative tightening. Means they are actually withdrawing the money from the market and they are increasing the rate in the market to actually let the bank earn some money by reducing the money in the market. When the overall market is dropping, crypto market is like it or not is linked to the macro economy and NFT as a very very small market is also linked to crypto market, right? So everything will crash together. It will only crash harder. So if the general market like S&P 500 they are crashing for 20%, Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency might be crashing double the amount, about 40 to 50%. NFT might be double amount of the cryptocurrency, right? So there will be a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Right? People are not willing to spend money. People are gathering more and more cash, right? Even at a loss, they are willing to actually hold cash already. So there's a lot of fun, right? What we call it FUD of fun, right? Fear, uncertainty, okay, so current situation, right, is very, very, very similar to dot-com bubble, what we call tech bubble or internet bubble. Uh, well, I think a lot of you were not born during or were not invested in the 1990s to early 20s, right? Maybe you were just born, maybe you were just still very, very young, and a lot of us, we are not actually invested during that time. Okay, but history always happen, 5 years, but things doesn't happen just overnight, right? So it needs time to actually um, create new ideas, come out with new ideas, and execute their ideas. Ideas are cheap. Ideas, ideas. Without execution, right? Without good execution, it is close to zero. It doesn't bring any value at all. So during the time 1995 to 2000, right, people were talking about internet, right? Uh, there's this pet.com. There's a lot of online shopping companies, right, coming out and launch IPO their companies during the dot-com bubble, right, during the phase of dot-com bubble. And at a peak of 2000, March 10th is at a peak, right, and subsequently it actually drops as low as 78%. 78%. So what we are looking into now, right, NFT, right, there's so much hype going in, and I think that um, it will actually crash. I do not know whether it's now or maybe 2 or 3 years later, but it is in the making, right? It is in the making, but there's a lot of pros coming in, a lot of generates coming in. People are buying crazy, crazy valuation. There's no even valuation that you can do on NFT, and there's a lot of rug pull, a lot of scam projects coming into this world, right? This NFT world. So something has to crash, and regulations has to come in to actually iron this thing out, and actually it might be another internet in the making. So we are very 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 early in this space. We are very very early in this space, right? So during that time, during the dot-com bubble, which company survives, right? Type in the chat below which company survives, right? Dot-com bubble, which company survives? Okay, okay. While you're typing in, it is about Amazon. Amazon is the famous company that actually built during the dot-com bubble, right? They actually built during the dot-com bubble in between around 1997, okay? But then they survived through this dot-com bubble. They actually crashed more than 80% during the dot-com bubble, but then when uh, when the when they are given time to build, they are actually building, right? So during the dot-com bubble or during the crash, they are still building, they are still getting, they are still working on their tech. They are from a very, very small company, starting from a company, right? It actually becomes e-commerce company, and now they are so mature as and yesterday they actually just did 20 to 1 split, means the price of 2,500 USD per share actually split for 20 pieces, right? Okay, so like means that they actually the valuation doesn't change anything. It's just that they are too big, so that they just want to do split share, stock split, right? It is easier for retail investor like us to actually buy. It means that more volume will actually come in. If they are a good company, they can actually survive better. So right, actually, like I said, who thrive in the tech bubble, right? Amazon actually thrive in the tech bubble, right? Amazon actually is the winner, right? Not like it or not, they are the winner throughout the tech bubble. They are one of the few winners. If you actually invested 1,000 when they actually launched in 1997, right? 1,000 when they actually launched is $18 per share, right? If you hold it through, you are actually at half a million currently, right? You are actually at half a million currently. Less than less than 25 years, you are actually looking at this number. So 1,000, you are actually looking at this price. Then again, right? How many of us can actually find out the next Amazon? It is very, 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 very hard to actually find. I mean, the next Amazon, you will be there freaking lucky to actually find out the next Amazon. Okay, even if the strongest NFT company now, which is what we call the Korea company, right? Um, they are they are their main company is actually called Yuka Lab. They might not survive through this bubble also. They might just take your money and ciao, right? They are the one earning big bucks. The investor are the one losing big bucks. Okay, so in this bubble in the making, right? What can we do, right? What do I see in this internet in the late 1990s, right? When the bubble is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and a lot of people are saying that, oh, I make crazy money, I make stupid money in this internet market, right? All IPO that I bought, any tech stock that I buy, right? buy NFT currently. So there's a lot of it's actually a few of the largest internet companies like Facebook, like Google, they are the largest, right? Um, like those who actually made it, like Gary Vee for content creators, they are actually those few who actually made it. Okay, so big chunk of money in Web2 is actually linked back to big companies like Google, Facebook, or those social media companies. Okay, so that's it. That is why, right? We would Web3 comes in very very handy for retail investors like us, right? Web3 comes in very very handy for people like us because it distributes the majority chunk of the money right back to the creators like us. Okay, the creators like us. So Web3 actually emphasize a lot of creating, okay, creating your own project, right? Creating your own NFT project, creating your, you basically you are the owner of the project, and the sky is the limit. So go back to your younger phase. When you are younger, you always have a lot of ideas, and when you are older, you're having a lot of pressure from the society. A lot of people giving you a lot of pressure, and with the inflation, with a lot of pressure to actually survive, right? We actually reduce a lot of creativity throughout the years that we uh, that when we grown up, we have grown up, right? Okay, so that's why Web3 learn about coding, NFT creating, right, and about the safety of the internet, right, and emotional handling. Okay, I'll just share it in the chat below. And if you are interested, please, if you are interested, please go ahead and sorry, I think we don't have share it now. Share it later into the comments below. Yeah. So, right, guys, if you have any questions or anything, right, please type in the chat below so that I can see and interact with you. If not, please like and share with everyone so that everyone, some of them can learn about what I'm sharing today. Okay. Yep. So if that's about it, thank you everyone